Yeah, bow, bow, bow.
Drop top on a Wednesday, sunroof with the hot top. Talk cheap while you in state, hard life when your heart knocks. Every day is a sin day, always had the bad thoughts. Yeah. Drop top on a Wednesday, ayy, KQ on a Wednesday. Is it time for change or have the times been changed? Everything I see is so wild and strange. Everything I hear is so wild and days. I must have woke up in a time when my time machine. Damn. You stuck on me, dog. Nowadays niggas be doubting the dog.
What up,
KQ is
y'all?
word, it's all on my wall.
Hello, listeners. Welcome to the Highly Doubted Podcast. I'm your host, KQ, dude. What the hell is on my finger? Get off my finger. And this is episode 130. 130, man. We're pushing on up to the road to infinity, like I've been saying. And we have Willie and Willie's children, at least, are here. And DB, yeah. This is Travis's idea. Shout out to Trav, man. Doing this thing, man. Boys in the back. Greg, my dog, man. Boys in the back, man. We out here doing what we doing, man. Running, gunning, making sure we giving y'all another week of content, no matter the cost, no matter what. If it's one, if it's zero, it don't matter. You gonna hear it. But yes, 130, man, another week. Shout out to all the listeners, the Spotify listeners, the Apple listeners, the YouTube watchers, man. Click, subscribe, follow, engage. Please give us engagement. Give us your opinions on our opinions and what we been saying. Go back in the vault and look at some of the topics. Look at the timestamp. I work hard to make sure y'all get these timestamps so y'all see what we talking about. Don't be coming to me talking about what y'all talk about. It's in the timestamps. See, this is where I get my own time to talk about the things that I could talk about. And I love every single one of you, all of you who listen and engage with us. And this is not to say that none of you have said this, but this is just something I want to say in advance. And I have said this more than once throughout this road of the Highly Doubted Podcast. So don't think I'm just coming out the woodwork. This is something that needs to be said because there's a whole lot of new people that I am bringing into the world of the Highly Doubted Podcast, and they need to know who he is and what we do. And, in this episode, I'm so glad that my co-hosts are here to just be here and support me in this way. Shout out to them. Nah, man. It's been a heavy week, man. Heavy week for myself, man. There's been so much I have to talk about. So much I'm gonna share because there's just a lot to just break down. And I feel like there is a there. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. There is visitors in the highly doubted space. Oh my goodness. Am I recording? Of course I'm recording. That's DB right there. And I got your children. Because you couldn't. This is Whitley, if y'all wondering who is Tom talking to. Yeah, but shout out to all the listeners. Like I was saying before, thank y'all because y'all make this thing work. Yes. So, like I was saying before, man, topics, things that I went through, things that have been going on, things that I have to shout out, things that I have to give love and appreciation for. There is a bunch of things, a bunch of people, a bunch of vibes that I was around this past week that I'm just gonna lay it all out there. Let's start from the top, and don't give me chronological order. It's just gonna come how it comes, but I'm gonna try to give it to you in days. So from this time, take you back to after the last podcast on 129 to where I was living life. Shout out to Talented Tuesdays. All right. Shout out to Tuesdays. You know what I'm saying? AR, aka ARENT LLC. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to her, photographer, host of the Talented Tuesdays open mics that she does. She does challenges each week on Tuesdays at the Art Factory in the university area. And she definitely keeps you artists on your toes in terms of what to bring every week on Tuesdays to get a little cash prize. So she also does a lot of photography as well. So she's very, very intense with how she comes with the challenges to make sure you are getting your just due and making sure you're, putting your best on the floor. So, yeah, shout out to her, man. Also, want to give a big shout out to the open mic unplugged sessions on Wednesdays, right? Shout out to Super Dope Nation. They also do their open now they do their showcase. There we go. It's a Super Dope Nation. They do their showcase. Shout out to Taylor Famous Q. You know what I'm saying? That's the dog. That's the homie. He hosts it. He definitely shows love every week. Not just myself, but plenty of other artists, plenty of other creatives, poets, all creatives, and it's a great vibe. It's a great place to go on your Wednesdays to just have a good vibe, see artists, see people, eat good food. They have drink specials, and yeah, all the information will be on top. So yeah, man, I definitely want to give shout out to Taylor. Shout out to DJ B Mills. You know what I'm saying? The DJ of that establishment. You know what I'm saying? He definitely knows how to play them. You know what I'm saying? Definitely know how to play that music, man. When the Young Money night, man, that shit was fire, bro. That shit was fire. That man played a song he ain't missed not one time. So shout out to the DJ who also bringing the hits, man. DJ B Mills. In the band, you know what I'm saying? The band, shout out to the band. Last but definitely not least, especially they're just so talented. They're able to do a rendition of your song halfway till you finish and then they're gonna have their own rendition and they turn your beat off, and then now they doing it with all the instruments they got. Then you got to run the song back. Got to run the song back. All right, let me do. All right, ready? Ready? All right, one, two. All right, so that's where they be doing their thing. So shout out to the band, man. I know they're also on tour, so they're doing their thing, not just in Charlotte. So shout out to them, man. I definitely am excited to do more work with them, especially as I do more with Taylor and the Super Dope Nation on Wednesdays. Yes. Going through. But no, man. In these instances, man. Shout out to my dog Denzel, not Washington, man. Long term friend from A&T Aggie Pride. You know what I'm saying? We definitely got to show love. And yeah, man, he's in Charlotte, man. We've linked up in both of those things that I just said, both of those open mics. Also, shout out to Sean Q because I did see him at the Talented Tuesdays as well. But yeah, no, Denzel not Washington, man. Just the long time Aggie friend, man. Word, you know what I'm saying? Definitely knows how it's been for me, KQ, from the beginning to now. So definitely just wanted to shout him out because we had a good conversation this past week that really blossomed into fruition the next days to come. So I really do appreciate how he's came into my life, came into the life, and then just had some good old conversation with KQ, and now KQ about to go over there and go over there because it is now Washington. Hey man, and also we're also gonna get him on the couch as well. Right, because he's also a great a brand. He also has his own businesses and things he has to share. And him who hit Denzel, sorry, will definitely be on this couch and definitely be showing love, talking about the highly doubted brand. Moving on, shout out to Chili. Shout out to Chili. It's in Dutch. First of all, that's the homie. She's about to have her project out coming soon. Need to get her on this couch. So many people need to get on this damn couch, man. It ain't not enough time in the world to get everybody on this couch at one time and just run them all through to do how I did it at the past the Aux Cookout. But I'm gonna get to that later. But yeah, man, just a lot of faces, a lot of names that I have been seeing this past week that I was like, man, you need to have an in-depth conversation on the podcast. It's gonna be such a great episode because everything we talk about behind the closed doors about jewels, we need to give to the people. So that's where I definitely want to get Chili on the podcast. But shout out to her because she put me on, and then Denzel, not Washington, because that's who I met in before. We're gonna edit this shit out, but it's fine. Shout out to Denzel, not Washington, because he also gave me the hookup, not the hookup, but the invite to the Shane TV mixer, right? The breakdown mixer QA with Clay Gathers, who was the A&R and manager of Trap Dicky, and also the DJ of Power 98, DJ Incognito. So that was a good place to really learn and really get some jewels off, to learn some things. A lot of questions were asked, a lot of jewels were taken, a lot of mental notes. So I was glad to have that invitation and get into that room and just be in the space and soak up what was happening. Um, Back to Chili. There we go. Thank you. Because, I just be all over the place. Shout out to Chili because she invited me. And this is all happening in the week span, right? Day after day. She invited me to an album listening party. right? She invited me to an album listening party. Shout out to Obi Swank. You know what I'm saying? That is the artist that we were hearing his latest project, Poster Playboy. Now, guys, already off the rip, just me talking this long, it sounds like, dang, how many people you shouting out? Just a teleprompter? We just giving out ads, we just giving out sponsorships. Yes and no, but um, man, I'm gonna tell you, it's been an eventful week. I've never been to an album listening party. I've always wanted to, right? I've always wanted to have that experience, and even my thought of it was gonna be more of like a big room with a bunch of people, and it's gonna be like, hey, 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 what up? Yeah, yeah. It wasn't that. It was very intimate. It was in a great studio. Shout out to Vocal Inc. Productions. Yes. Shout out to Vocal Inc. Productions that for housing the place, housing the event. And we were in the studio, and it had great production. The speakers were top notch. The sound was bass. The sound was crisp. The sound was everything. You could hear everything, and then some. Having said that, the project was very good. I enjoyed the project. I know people who are not true alternative, you know what I'm saying? Especially in nowadays and age in 2025, Lord knows what that sounds like today. But if you are a 90s baby like myself, then you remember there was a pocket in which we listened to certain rock songs, certain alternative songs, not necessarily heavy like Linkin Park, but it was like a little fun, like All Star. If y'all understand these bands, bear with me. So Obi Swank is definitely giving a nuance, nostalgic feeling, if you will, of that time and era. Definitely gave me like the songs, if you will, gave me like American Pie. It definitely gave me Ashen Roth, like very college. Like this is for college kids. This is for a very specific demographic to where if you play this music in those colleges, it's going to go crazy. Those songs were really good, very good, well produced, and he has a very good voice. So yeah, I'm very excited to see how that rollout goes. I definitely want him on the couch as well to talk about that in more detail about his album and his backstory and what he has done to get to this point. So a lot of people again were definitely in rotation of just my life in this week of just where I was going, being invited to. It's been a ride. It's been a ride. And not to stop and just think that I'm done, but I wanted to save the main event really, because the next thing after this is my own personal, but this is the main event that I was talking about, especially if you listen to the last episode about where I was going to go, what I was going to do, how shit was going to be. I was at the Pastor Ox Cookout. Not time. Not time. Did we have a time? We had a time. Greg, do we have a time? We had a time. Now, for everybody who do not know, if you are not privy to what happened in the last episode or the last two episodes, if you've never heard this podcast before in your life, I am a avid follower, supporter of my brothers Fable and Pat Pass the Ox podcast, right? And they have their podcast in the 2-5, right? Uh, Pat, Fable, and Tywin. Excuse me. Sorry. The three of them definitely do their thing and represent and make sure they're giving y'all podcast music heavy, intellectual, scientific, methodical breakdowns of how things work in that space. And again, musically. They had their cookout. It was great. It was awesome. There were a lot of people that I met, some people I haven't seen in a long time, and then some new faces, right? So it was definitely some dope experiences, man. So let's get the list out. Let's get the list out of people that I need to shout out. First and foremost, man, shout out Aries. Shout out Fable for inviting me out there for the third edition. I wasn't able to go the first time. I was in Cali the first time. The second time, I just got here and I missed it. Third time, I had to come and show out and show love. So shout out to Ari, shout out to Fable for keeping that thing going so I could be able to, keep on and enjoying it and having my experience and having my staff wristband, you know what I'm saying? Doing staff shit, highly doubted podcast interview shit. We're gonna talk about that later down the road. But yeah, man, shout out to Fable, shout out to Ari, shout out to Tywin, you know what I'm saying? Y'all boys are really doing y'all thing. Keep doing y'all thing. I'm definitely trying to aspire to expand the podcast to have these type of events that you guys are creating. Man, that's just make me shiver down my spine thinking about those things, man. But nah, man, there are more people there that I definitely connected with, more people that I was vibing with, I interviewed with. Those interviews will be coming out in the next following week. Give you boy time. It's gonna come out. It's gonna be great. Y'all gonna love it. But shout out to Cloud, you know what I'm saying? One of the artists that performed with Fable. They had music together. Sorry. They also were performing as well. Pat performed, Fable performed, Cloud performed with Fable. So I definitely did an interview with him. Shout out to that brother. He will definitely have his time on the couch and talk about his Holidated experience in more detail. Shout out to Jay Iconic. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, man. I know you said you was from Brooklyn, but he's also living in Greensboro. So he definitely wanted to connect and get out and talk about his holiday experience as well. Big Bravo Kel, man. I hope yes, Big Bravo Kel. But no, man, he is definitely another face, another artist that he's gonna come on the couch. Pause. I need to work on that line. I don't know why that line sounds so crazy. Anyway, he will be here to talk about his hideout experience, man. Much love, and we had a dope exchange and a dope interview. To where you'll know who that is as well. Shout out to Jay Wan, aka DJ J Wizzle. I got that right. I got it right. I've been practicing. Nah, man, I've been, yeah, it was, she know. But that's where all these little insiders are definitely going to come in fruition when she comes on the couch, sits on the couch. Guys, I'm dying over here. I'm trying to get the words right. But the point is, she'll definitely come and do her highly dialed experience as well. Shout out to Ya Link. You know what I'm saying? He with the happy juice. Dope vendor, great vendor. Definitely trying to make juice the authentic way, the real way. You know what I'm saying? The highly doubted way. Because a lot of people ain't making juice like he making the juice. So shout out to you for making the juice happy. You know what I'm saying? Authentically. Got a little bit of honey. It ain't even the honey y'all get at the store. Let me stop. Let me stop. Let me stop giving up the sauce. My bad, my bad, my bad, my bad. I need that honey though. You know that version. I need that. Yes, sir. Also shout out to Aunt Puddin and Cameron, aka Cam Star. You know what I'm saying? But nah, definitely was representing the Aunt Puddin banana pudding vendor. Very, very vote. Yeah, very, very, very. Yeah, man, definitely shout out to them, man. They definitely had that nice little, and it was so small, you know what I'm saying? Definitely was like a nice little cute, but that thing was busting, man, from the top down. That shit was top, man. No, that was dope. And definitely last but not least, a personal friend of mine, definitely from the A&T as well. Shout out to Tay Lee. Tay Lee was also there at the open mic. Keep saying open mic, past the aux. I say open mic because they was performing. And I was over there just looking like, hey, let me get an interview. Hey, like I don't perform, but that's not the point. The point was, nah, she was there. She did her thing. I'd seen her a long time. We had a nice little conversation exchange. She performed. She definitely did an interview. All these people I spoke to had interviews. We'll show them throughout the time. And yeah, man, she'll also be here sometime in Charlotte to get out here and talk about the hot down experience more. Because, we have a lot of expectation, a lot of eyes, and a lot of ears listening to us now. Not to mention the two people that I talked to in the tent. Yeah, I told y'all, I said something about y'all. I did. I said something about that A's hat. And see, it's crazy. I got my bees on. You don't even know what that mean. You don't even know what that mean. You don't even know. You know what I mean? Stop. You don't know what that mean, bro. I did that on purpose, just for them. If y'all know, y'all know. But if they don't, y'all just let it ride. Anyways, yeah, man. Shout out to that experience, man. It was dope. It was amazing. I can't wait for next year. Especially because I will probably be doing the same thing with more bulk, Probably the team will probably be out there. Be, you know what I'm saying? We got a ticket. You know what I'm saying? Be on some, on some extra long shit. Because the High Data podcast from year this to year next will be like, man, I don't know where y'all started, but where y'all at? I got a whole machine. I got a whole crew. We're gonna need about 2 trucks. We're gonna need about 2 trucks because we got that much production. We got that much camera work. Damn, you don't even know. I'm bullshitting, but I'm not. But nah, man. Definitely excited to enjoy the Pass the Aux experience next year. The Pass the Aux was experience. Shout out to Timothy Waters, motherfucker. Timothy Waters, ain't seen you in 10,000 years, man. Looking amazing. But yeah, man, saw some old faces, man. Oh, word. That was definitely enjoyable to see. Definitely had some conversations that you can only have with those people because they were there, right? So yeah, man, a very very impactful experience. Not just being a vendor or staff, but just being able to be in that space, and Aries and his children and his parents. It was them joy. It was heartwarming. Shout out to my boy Relic as well. You know what I'm saying? It was definitely dope to see. I'm saying, man, there was some people in the house, man. Some people in the house. If y'all word, y'all know them names. And yeah, if you wasn't in there, you was wrong. You wrong for not being there. If you know them names. Relic. When the last time you heard about Relic, man? When the last time y'all heard a scene about that man? Maybe it's just me. Maybe me, it was just me. But now I know. Y'all better know. Nigga better know. Shout out to you, dog. Um, I think that ha ha ha, that was the main event because that was the big thing that I was wanting to break down, especially when I have those episodes. I mean, have those interviews come out and we can follow up with real live time interviews. That'll be dope. But also for me, at the same time, because let's just say these things that I said, all of those things I just said were nighttime. That's in the nighttime. In the daytime, because I have a day job, guys. I still have a day job. I was blessed to set up and work the Cookout Monster Truck Bash. Shout out to the Motor Speedway. Shout out to the Motor Speedway Dirt Track, to be specific, if y'all know. But yeah, man, it was a great experience to have. The last time I did motor cross, motor monster truck, anything, I was a kid and I did not like it. I was in Oakland Coliseum and I could not enjoy it because it was too loud and I was crying and I wanted to leave. And I think I ain't say I ain't ruined the experience. I probably got over and sucked it up because we was already there. We were sitting down. We ain't going back home. Just shut up. Drink some juice. Drink some Sprite or something. So maybe I wanted to reevaluate it, right? So I was like, sure, I'll work it. Gave me the suite. It was a dope work, a dope position, dope thing. Had some children, had some great people. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Oscar, man. Shout out to those people that were doing their thing and having their families and having their coworkers and their children having a great time, having a wondrous time at the motor. I keep saying motor. Monster Truck Bass, right? Shout out to Cookout. But we're gonna get to Cookout in a minute. It was a great experience, and I was so happy to see the kids happy. I was happy to see the kids happy to see these monster trucks doing their thing. Me personally, the noise was fine because we were behind a glass, but I just wasn't enthused like I would have been if I was younger. So I understand why the children love Monster Truck. And even in that, right, there's like a whole thing that comes with it. And I'm not gonna just talk about Monster Truck and set it up like I wasn't there, like I ain't got the whole pamphlet. But apparently they have a whole set of rules, not rules, let me stop. They have their own sections of how to win this thing. There we go. They have three sets of 3 round races. There we go. It's eight. Let me do this actual factual. You know what I'm saying? For all those loving monster truck drivers out there. First, we had Jordan Fisher with Airmail. We had John Gordon with Bad Company. We had Darren Bassel with Blockhead. We had David Olfert with Dirt Crew. We had Tim Hall Jr., Jurassic Attack. Then there was Cliff Turner, Kamikaze, Ryan Dish Haroon, Sir, uh, Sir, Saigon Shaker. There we go. Saigon Shaker. All right. Then we got Tim Missentenzes. You know, I apologize, but he had Smashosaurus. Then we had Tim Jones. He had Tailgater. We had John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity, and we had last but not least Tom Zimmer Sr., which is the daddy of John Zimmer in Uproar. So we had the daddy and the son in the competition as well. So yeah, these gentlemen and their cars were out there trying to win it all and get the gold. And it comes down to 3 rounds of racing and freestyling. So there are two separate things that you're competing for, but they're all trying to win the same thing. And just to cut a lot of things short, because I don't know the rules and regulations and how to get down, you got to race and you got to impress the people. And there's points, and I don't know the points. I don't know. They all look like they're driving around and doing jumps and hitting the cars and doing little tail spins and doing little flip in there. And it was good. Uh, and they get points. So that's how they win the freestyle. So it's a race and a freestyle. And the winner was John Zimmer Jr., and he won both of them. Shout out to him because it was such a phenomenal. There was an article. Do I really want to get into the article? Do we want to get into the article? Do we want to get into the article? Yay, nay, no, yeah, no. Okay. The Cookout Monster Truck Bash was a smashing success as fans from across the country, even as far as Ireland, all right, packed the dirt track at Charlotte for the night of total chaos and high flying destruction. In a rare feat, Terminal Velocity, piloted by John Zimmer Jr., dominated the competition, winning both the 3-round racing bracket and freestyle showdown to take home both trophies in one unforgettable night. 11 monster trucks rolled into the dirt track ready to rumble, but only the top 8 advanced to the night's high stakes elimination race. After qualifying second, Terminal Velocity went head to head with his own father, Uproar, in the semifinals, edging him out to move to the final clash with David Alfert with Dirt Crew. Dirt Crew gave it everything he had, but Terminal Velocity proved unbeatable, clinching his second straight Cookout Monster Truck Bash race win, sending the crowd into a frenzy with a jaw-dropping freestyle performance. Yeah, baby. You go, John. You go, John. I'm laughing because that's how a motherfucker should write when you do that shit. That's how y'all feeling in there. That's when they vroom vroom. You better write that down. You better write that article. You better I fought my daddy and I edged him out. Damn, that shit sound crazy. That shit sound crazy. I need to get that checked. That's right. That's wild. Pause. But nah, man, the Cookout Bash was dope, bro. Cookout Dash was dope. Great venue, great vendors, great food. Great experience, man. But I'm gonna tell you, all these things that I just said and all this fell swoop up until this point has been, like I said, in a week span, day after day, night after night. I spent all day setting up the monster truck to do it, and then in the week and the weekend to it, I've been doing all these things in between, and that is really hitting me as I'm sitting on this couch right now. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, but I love it. I love the feeling. I love the game. I love the hustle. I love it because it's a matter of time before it's gonna blow up, and I ain't got no choice to do that shit I just said a week ago every damn week because that's how we get paid, man. That's how we get paid. We ain't gonna even get there yet, but we gonna get paid, and then when we get paid, that's when these podcast episodes gonna be like, all right, now, okay, okay, okay. But when we get there, it's gonna, it's all gonna make sense. It's all gonna make sense. It's all gonna make sense. It's gonna be all right, man. It's gonna be all right. See, and this is where again, my life is such a rare, full of joy. Every day's a movie. I can only talk about so much before I spill it all out, and I don't have something to bounce it off or segue. And that's not a problem because this is my podcast and I know how to give us an hour. But giving y'all an hour would be a disservice only because the topics that I want to talk about are really messy. And I don't think that I would want to tarnish all the love and the love and the happiness and the joyous of the first half of this episode with filth and drama and messiness, but especially with no one to counter me. So then it's gonna just be this is just gonna be some bullshit. Then you just gonna hear some bullshit for the next 30 minutes. I got some hot takes. I got some hot takes. Being in people's business, this is where my podcast is great because it's just me and you get to just hear me and where I want to go with it and get along for the ride. Why is Carucci with Deion Sanders right now? Is that crazy? Is that not crazy to people? See, this is what I feel. See, in this right now, wait a minute, why does it matter? I don't know why you in their business. It don't matter, man. Let them be in their business. Why are we even talking about that? But see, the crazy thing is, it's just like in a messy scale. When I don't know much of Carucci. I really don't. I try to be honest in my messiness. I don't know much about Carucci. The most I know about Carucci is Chris Brown singing her name out on "Let Me Ride," and in my head, I was like, "Damn, Carucci really got Chris to do that, like not like forced him, but like in his heart, he felt like he had to put his. He ain't never did that. He ain't never did that. I mean, that's that. See, that's just Drake. Oh, like Drake do that, but Chris, you don't put the names out. You can say girl, you can say love, you can say bitch, like you can say so many things, but the name, damn. So I just thought that Carucci was definitely on a different tier. Most definitely. That's just as far as I took it from a music brain. Um, but then I heard or I saw on the timeline about Dion having this surgery, and I was like, oh, I want, don't want him to be in these list of names that we've had over these past couple weeks, and that would be definitely, that would definitely heartbreaking, especially what's going on with him and his family. Um, but they were saying Carucci is by his side, and I said, okay, so what? So what? What that mean? That don't mean nothing. What do you mean that means nothing? This is the comment section. What do you mean it means nothing? What the hell? And I'm like, Carucci is like, like she look like that's like or something. That's like, she look at him like a father figure. Like, he's a very inspirational man. He probably, plays something in her life, very uncle fatherly, whatever. No, they dating. They say what? No, they in a relationship. I said, what? Why can't a man just have support from another celebrity and we don't have to know their business and it could just be not all that? Until I found out it's all that. And it's like, wait a minute. You wait a minute. You wait a minute. So Carucci and Deion Sanders can be blissfully in love. And we ain't giving Klay Thompson and Megan Thee Stallion the chance. What's going on, my y'all? What's going on? And I'm not comparing or contrasting the women. Let's not do that. I'm comparing and contrasting the craziness of the two names in together. And sometimes that's what it needs. Sometimes that's what it needs. Carucci and Deion Sanders. What the hell? That's what they doing, and they loving each other. Klay Thompson and Megan Thee Stallion. What the hell? That's what they doing, and they loving each other. We need to accept these opposites attracting each other. Maybe that's what we need, And I ain't gonna get Trav out. I ain't gonna pull Trav out because I put Trav on the microphone, he'll go crazy right now. So I'll do him due diligence. Maybe, just maybe, there might be something in trying what you're not used to. If you have been doing selecting women, selecting men, men selecting women. If you have been selecting in a certain criteria, a type, if you will, and it ain't working, try the opposite. Just go try the direct opposite. Try something that just out the window. And that just might be what you need. That just might what you need. And maybe these celebrities are not the people to look at to have these type of real concrete thoughts, but let's just play along with these factors. I don't like to get in people's business and all that other BS. But shout out to Chelsea. I'm an outer. Shout out to Chelsea. Excuse me. She feels a way about what's that boy name, the basketball player from the Rockets, who got the kid from the older woman. Jalen Green. Jalen Green. Yeah. See, and no disrespect to you and your family, because I heard and what I seen, y'all blissfully in love. But there's a lot of women on that there's a lot of women on that woman's head about what she doing. And there's a lot of women who look at them like, why the hell would you be with that young boy? Because you being predatory and nasty. And see, I'm not even all into the catty business. I'm really not. But we got time and I ain't got no one to stop me. But that's where if it's working for them, let it work. Opposites attract. Sometimes the young boy just didn't have the best luck with the women his age. And honestly, this is where we get messy. You see what these young boys out here in the NBA getting going at, and it's horrendous. Horrendous. Is he being taken advantage of, or did he become? Is he saved? Did she save him? Did she save him from all of the heart and headache and money that he would have blew on all the HOEs, all the 404s, all the 304s in Houston? You know what I'm saying? Making him a family man early so he can settle down, get your money right, get your money together, think about responsibilities, be a better human in society in this city, not your teammate to the left or your teammate to the right, dogging the hoes in the club every night. Maybe that's something that he got saved from. Maybe. Opposite attract. That might be the name of this episode, honestly. But man, listen, I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, because I am a hopeless romantic, I really, really would like to stay in a place of optimism when it comes to these weird relationships. Right? So I'm gonna circle it all back. Deion Sanders and Carucci, because I'm gonna get in and get out. I know I spent a lot of time here unnecessarily. I hope that Carucci is happy and Deion Sanders is happy. And obviously, they ain't talking about their relationship. Keep it private, because that's where you're the happiest. Keep it out. Keep it out the press and the business. The fact that they caught her at the hospital is the only reason we know. That's the only reason. And that shows that she didn't care about what the people said. I love you because I want to be here by your side. That's a real woman right there. So I respect that. I respect that. Fuck what the people say. Don't matter what the people say. I'm gonna love you anyway. You're all my life. I'm telling you, man. So sometimes, you never know. You never know. Goodness gracious. Football season is coming. Yes, football season is upon us. Everybody, please get your disappointment hats ready. Mine is in the back. Okay. I am not wishing for anything over uh I am just wishing for 500. 500 Raider Nation, you know how we do. Listen, I am definitely going to be a sucker to see Tom Brady on our sideline in Raider gear, talking to our quarterback, talking to our team. I'm always going to be a sucker for that. So the post will get me. But outside of just year to year, we are definitely adding more pieces. We are definitely getting the look and the talent in the right positions in coaching in terms of oh my gosh, why am I having a blank? That is so terrible. That's so rude. That is so rude. Why am I having a blank on the coach that I'm thinking of? Why is my coach? What the hell? Travis, help me, please. What is that? What is my coach's Pete Carroll? Damn, that's so bad. No, but listen, guys, listen. I know I'm as old as that man. That the way I just took that much time. But the point I'm saying is, I need to see results. Okay, I need to see results. Don't care about what we have and what we required. These things are like you giving us a video game saying these are all the features that come with it, and then the game comes out and we play it and it doesn't do what it said it did, and then the features are really bare bones and it's underwhelming. It's underwhelming. I threw a shot at. I did throw a shot at NCAA college football 26 because y'all really dropped the ball and really disappointed, really disappointed. But like Raider Nation, I am not going to have this overly evert. I'm not gonna. I'm not. I'm not the Cowboys. We're not the fucking Cowboys. Okay, we're not finna act like we're in the Super Bowl. We're not finna act like we're gonna go straight to the wild card. We have the Chiefs. Okay, we have the Chargers and the Broncos really just did some bullshit to where I'm not going to speak on the bullshit. But if they think that that is going to make them better than us, got us fucked all the way up. Listen, we'll take bullshit from the Chiefs. We'll take bullshit from the Chargers, especially now these days, just because of where we're at now. But Broncos, fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. But I also want to watch Shador's season as well. I want to watch Travis Hunter's season as well. I want to see these two gentlemen in particular. First time I've ever had this type of wanting to watch individuals out of college because I just want to see what happens. I want to see what happens. I think we just got a hit that Travis Hunter will be the first string wide receiver, but second string cornerback. That is on the unofficial roster, but that is what they put out. I believe that is a good fit for him. I do believe that he will have a longer career being a wide receiver just because he can be more lethal in the offense than the defense. I do believe that him having the cuts, him having the speed, the raw talent, they'll do something. Defensively, we'll see. I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced defensively he's going to change the game. Offensively, I am. I am here to see it. But defensively, I do. Do I think he could lead? Do I think he could lead the league in interceptions? Maybe. Do I believe he gonna lead his team in tackles? That should not happen. That should not even happen. That should not happen. Do I believe that he can lead a team in receiving yards? I do believe that. Do I believe he can lead in touchdowns? I do believe that. Do I believe he can be in the running for rookie of the year? I believe that. I believe that. I can. Right? But that's where I also have to look at it from a football standpoint. You are the number one draft pick in the NFL. And the biggest thing, it's a dark side of the game. There's a bunch of people that want you to fail. There are a bunch of people that have a wanting to the number one draft pick not being who they say they are. And that's where you have to prove them wrong and you have to do what you got to do. And I am one of the people who definitely did not watch you in college. I understand what you did for Colorado. I understand that you winning the Heisman and winning every single trophy known to man was an accomplishment for you to have your name in the rafters for Colorado for Hall of Fame. I understand that. Um, we're not going to even get to you. We ain't going to get to the personal. We ain't going to get to the personal. We ain't going to do that. We're giving love. We're showing respect. But I do want him to make sure that everything is top locked in because you cannot afford to have no mistakes. No mental mistakes is the best thing to have. The physical one is not the one to have. No, no, because everything if things are being said about the personal as half as what people are saying on the internet, the last thing you need to be is injured and at home. Goddamn, then you really got, oh Lord. At least you can go on the field, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Fuck that nigga, you know what I'm saying? Touchdown, bitch, you know what I'm saying? Like you could definitely go out and prove the haters wrong in your game, and regardless of what's happening at home, you winning games, baby, and you being the starting wide receiver, I think will bring more of a confidence for him to be the center of the Jaguars to get a real, touchdowns. He's the center of that. I think cornerback and interceptions are secondary. And then Shador. I think what Shador is he starting? Is he gonna start? Is he what? What string is he at? Oh goodness. And see that's the thing, right? It's like we have Geno Smith. Shout out to Geno Smith. I have been told that I need to put a fucking smile on my face because I need to be grateful that not grateful, but no, fuck you, Kyle. This is you. I need to be grateful that Geno Smith is the quarterback for the Raiders because we ain't had a good Raider since Rich Gannon. Kyle got jokes from my Raiders every damn week. Every time I talk about a quarterback, he likes to shit on Derek Carr. And shout out to Derek Carr for retiring, but he likes to shit on the Raiders and shit on Derek Carr, and he likes to shit on the fact that Raiders don't know how to pick a quarterback. We can pick everything in the fucking draft with a quarterback. He will always and forever. We be old as hell. Travis, I swear to God, I'll be 80, 90 years old. This nigga still gonna laugh at me about Jamarcus Russell, bro. I swear. The nigga ain't never gonna let Jamarcus Russell go. The fact that we did that, and it's okay because we gotta live with that. And then there was there was the other thing that just happened with the defensive end in that situation. We had to let him go for his antics and shenanigans. So I listen. I am very in tune with what we doing off the court, off the field, to where I'm not really trying to pay attention. Even the stuff that even mini camp and training camp, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care about preseason. I don't care. Week 1, what are we doing? Week 2, what are we doing? I need to see it. And this big ass TV that we got now, I got to see this shit. And if I have to come on this podcast week after week with a humdrum face and Daryl got to talk his bullshit because the Chargers won or whatever, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna be upset. It's gonna be a real droopy ass fall if the Raiders are not doing well this season. Because I'm watching. I'm watching. My energy will be affected. Let you know right now. You will get it. You will watch the Raiders. Half y'all don't even watch football, or now you're gonna watch football. You're gonna watch the Raiders. If the Raiders lose, depending on how bad they lose, you better tune in because you know my ass is gonna be on some shit. I'm gonna be upset. Like I'm getting upset now. We ain't even start the shit, man. And see, this is what it happens. Raider Nation, y'all feel me? You get anxiety, high blood pressure. This is the things that we don't need for no reason. That's why I stopped watching. I just watch. I just watch the stats. I just watch the shit on ESPN. I just watch the football just go like this and just read it when they tell me what happened. I gotta wait a little bit too. I gotta be like, oh wait, oh they got a first down. Okay, what happened next? Oh, interception. Oh, they got this. I'm like, nigga, what? See, this is why I don't watch y'all. And as soon as something happened, this man, see, well, last time, this man Kyle will call me and tell me what my team doing while I'm enjoying my Sunday. I'm doing shit that I got shit going on right now. I'm over here saving the world, giving people food, having whatever. This man gonna call me. I'm thinking, and I don't even think about this shit. That's what killed me every time. They call me and be like, what the hell are y'all doing, man? Y'all down 25-3. Y'all niggas suck. I'm like, what? He's like, man, I'm watching the Raiders right now. Y'all getting fucked by the Bears. I'm like, who get fucked by the Bears, Cass? Only the Raiders get fucked by the Bears. I said, oh my God. Oh, are you watching this, Cass? I'm like, no, I'm not watching this. I am getting money right now. Oh, yeah, you don't want to watch this. This is bad. This is bad, Cass. You don't want to watch this. I was just wondering if you was watching this. No, get off my phone, man. Get off my phone. So yes, I expect Kyle to have. Well, I don't. Well, okay. I expect Kyle to call me again another season of what the hell the Raiders doing before I know what the Raiders doing. But also shout out to Kyle, man, because I know his baby's going to be coming real soon. So yeah, man. Shout out to Caden, young boy, young king. So yeah, man. Football season is on the way. I am crossing my fingers, hoping that we just have a respectable season. That's all I want. I just want a respectable season. That's all a nigga really want. That's all a nigga really want. And just to segue, I also would like for the Hornets to have a good season as well. Shout out to Spectrum. Shout out to Levy. I would like for the Hornets to have a good season. I have also been keeping track of the Hornets. LaMelo Ball has just tattooed more of his body to look like a Cheeto or something of the sorts. Yeah, I don't care about none of that, bro. I don't care about none of that. What are you about to do this season? Because as a person who serves the people, there is nothing greater than serving the people and we win games. That's what makes it more joyous. That's what makes it more festive. That's what makes it more ooh ah. That's what makes us feel like ooh we actually doing what we doing and we feel good. But when you losing and getting blown out by the third quarter, it's like what the fuck are we doing? Everybody want to go home. Everybody don't want to be here no more. Everybody just walking out and not having a good time. And see, that's crazy. That's contradictory, but I ain't gonna do all that. The point is, yeah, man, we need to win some games, man. We making the Spectrum's looking beautiful right now. They renovating that shit. They about to make that shit look crazy when it open up in the next couple months. It's gonna look crazy, man. Like, not to mention the concerts and the things that happen on top of that. So yeah, man. Hornets, get it right, man. Get it in gear, man. Come on now. Hideout a podcast is stationed here in Charlotte, representing Charlotte. So we represent the Hornets as well. Get it together. And the Panthers. Yeah. I've been saying football, but I ain't got no pant. Well, Whitley. Well, no, you already heard Whitley stance on Panthers. We ain't doing that. Yeah, man, come on, Charlotte, come on. When the sports team turning up, that's when the city turn up. That's when KQ gonna come out, and that's why I'm gonna have more stories on the High Dotted podcast to share with y'all. And I'm also gonna be outside when things are happening in Charlotte, so definitely see more of what I'm doing when I post the stuff on the Cookout. You're gonna see more stuff. I'm trying to get on the road, hot podcast on wheels, to get it to other places, and continue to grow. But yeah, man, segue through the hell out of that. But yeah, football season is definitely gonna be yeah, it's gonna be interesting. What how much time we got? How much time? How much time? 8:20. No, like how much time is on the thing? Oh, good. Oh, that's good. All right, all right, all right. Yeah, I have definitely ran through my topics. I don't want to add anything more random. I think I have put everything I can into this 130. I am cherishing this moment as much as I can because I promise you it'll be a long time, long time for I get this opportunity again. For me to be here on this couch by myself, not even saying I don't have a problem with it. I don't, it's not a problem. This is the High Dot Podcast and your host, KQ, though. But I know that me on the couch by myself for like this, doubt it, but we'll see. However, if it happens, I will have more topics, more content, more things to provide for y'all to make sure y'all are getting entertained each week, man. Because that's what I do. That's what I've been doing since 2022, man. Y'all need to pull up the archives, man. Y'all must not know who y'all dealing with, man. Like, this is really a legit ass podcast that I do. I don't like it. Ain't like no one been pressing me or nothing said. No one said nothing. It's a battery I put in my own back. All right, that's saying that's just what I do. You know what I'm saying? 130 episodes. And see, the people who've been keeping score, that's not even 130 episodes because I'm not counting the bonus episodes. So honestly, it's like really 150. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. So, it ain't nothing to have KQ just sitting here talking that good shit. We could talk about a whole bunch of shit. If anything, this was a good episode because a lot of things happened this week. So I was good to get it off. Next week, I'll have topics, things going on, where the world is happening. I think I need to open it up and talk about the world. Let's not act like we don't see what's going on in our world, in our country, in our hemisphere, on our planet Earth. Aliens are coming to see. Let me stop. All right, man. We will get to all of that next week. We will get all of that next week. Again, I am your host, KQ Dog, and we out. Bye. The aliens are coming to kill us in November. KQ Dog.